Artificial intelligence, what's it all about? Where is it heading? Sam Simon, Product Director for the AI-powered symptom assessment platform, ADA. What's happening now? Is it futuristic? Is AI in the future, or have we already got it, Sam?
Well, I'd say actually we've already got it. There are elements of definitely what we're doing at ADA starting to be part of the workflow for clinicians and definitely for patients. And we've got a number of partners who are working with us to pilot that and experiment with how we can go further.
Well, what about the challenge in order to commercialize artificial intelligence? What are those sort of conversations you're having with providers now? Is that shifting?
Definitely. And I think the pandemic has shifted that conversation. I think working with our partners, it's about really understanding what is the value of going further into their ecosystems and how can we work together to find out what that value is and measure it. And so those commercial conversations really have to start and continue to be partnerships. So we're collaborating closely, we're understanding what we can do better, and they're working with us to provide us ideas on how we can improve.
And I love that idea. It's a two-way process. It's a loop, because
Absolutely.
You might know what the technology can do. You're pushing the boundaries, but your clients don't necessarily know that they need it yet. But at the same time, if they tell you what they do need, you could design it. And how much of which is there a balance there? Is it how does that work?
That's exactly that's the challenge. That's the balance, and it's always going to be about what works for the partner as well as the patient, and leverages the technology in the best way possible. So sometimes actually it's about just being super transparent about what the technology is doing so that we can actually engage everyone in where we are so we can move a bit further. And that may mean doing a little less at first and gradually iterating towards what the potential is. But those conversations are constant, they're ongoing, and really it's about looking at the data, doing mini experiments, and then folding that back into what we see as value and how the product can evolve.
And is there still any distrust around artificial intelligence? People concerned that whoever controls the data in controls the data out. They design the algorithms. Is it right for each type of patient population? Do you get distrust from patients, from clinicians, or anyone else?
Absolutely. I think this is a massive part of the transformation that we've got to go through. It's about shifting mindsets of the individuals. Our mental models around what is happening with data in general is quite skewed. And I think we're worried about what's happening with our data in the wider context of the world. And when you apply that to healthcare, there's a lot to do for us to feel safe in that environment. So patients definitely, but also for us to make sure that our partners are convinced about exactly how that data has been managed, stored and shared as well. So I think, yes, there is a lot of fear around it, but I think if we work together and we can start to break down those barriers. And I think the biggest thing here has been transparent. What is the AI doing? How is that logic coming out? And actually, are we in agreement with the outcomes? That's a really important thing. And that differs depending on who you talk to. And that is part of the balance.
Such an interesting area. We're going to be talking about this for years to come, I think.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Lovely to speak to you, Sam Simon. Thank you.
Thank you.